Hi, I'm Emily. I'm a third year of health science, and I'm from South Korea.
I'm Saul, first year PhD student from mathematics, and I'm from Spain.
My name's Linda. I'm a fourth-year PhD student in electrical engineering, and I'm from Ecuador.
Hi, I'm Carl. I'm the second-year master student at computer science department, and I come from Taiwan.
There are many advantages of studying STEM here in the U.S. For example, the opportunity to intern in some of the biggest companies that do science, technology, engineering, and then the possibility of work with people from all over the world.
I was looking for a country which had a lot of top-level universities, so that they did good research in mathematics. That's why I came to the US.
I was interested in finding a school that had a strong research center in intelligent transportation. And my favorite part about studying in the US is it's a very collaborative environment in general for research and for application. And I love being in that environment. That really motivates me to work.
Study in the USA, we can choose a lot of research topics, then can collaborate with the different company, and they also support us to study the research problem proposed by them. For example, I can study how to build a chatbot to provide a better user experience, and also they will provide us a real-world data so we can solve the real-world problem. And this is a chance I could not have if I study in other countries.
In US, the professional jobs in STEM field, it's very broad range. There's so many options that we can pick. So I think studying in STEM in US is the best way to learn and prepare our future careers.
Hello, everyone. I love our videos. They're so inspiring. I want to right away apply to some American universities. And if you are like me, you are in the right place. My name is Alexander Villero. I'm Education USA Outreach Coordinator, Advisor. And today with me, I have Aynash Kuteshova, also Education USA Advisor. So today we're going to discuss deadlines. How many pain in this word there is. And so today we're going to discuss when to take standardized tests, how to plan your essay writing, and when to submit applications. And honestly, there's no better person to help us with this rather than Aynash. Aynash, once again, hello, and the floor is yours.
Hi, Alexander. Thank you so much for having me today. My name is Aynash, and as Alexander said, I'm an Education USA advisor. And the timeline and deadlines are the things that overwhelming and pressuring everybody who are applying and who are on their road to US universities, we can say. So today we're going to talk about the deadlines, the time, and how to prepare. And also we're going to talk about how to not to miss the crucial period for preparing to US universities. So let's start. First, we're going to start, if you're applying to US universities, we're going to start from the very beginning, we can say, or from the early stage, it's the ninth grade. So we can say it's the period when usually students think about their future profession and think about what universities or what countries they're going to choose. If you are on your way to US university and you're in the ninth grade, we can point out some specific topics you think you should think about and on what things you should work on. And first, and again, we don't stop talking about English level proficiency or your English level. So first of all, you should understand your actual level of English proficiency and continue preparing for the language assessment test. So there are a lot of mock tests, there are a lot of possibilities for you to understand your actual level of English at your nowadays. And after you understand your actual level of English, you will know what to do and you can plan your future preparation. Next, you should focus on your GPA. It's grade point average. Grade point average is your academic achievements. Usually universities ask for the last 3 years, like academic years, and your transcripts of these 3 academic years. usually your grade point average starts from the ninth grade, 10th and 11th if you have 11 years of education in high school, and if you are having IB baccalaureate, we say 12 years of education, you should start from 10th grade. It's 10th, 11th, and 12th. Next is you should think about what's your interest. You should think about what you are good at. So your interest and what you are good at, your favorite subjects at school, high school, may help you understanding where you want to go and whom you want to be. So participating in online and offline communities with like-minded people will help you understand what you want your future look like. So your university choice and your major choice and your future profession will definitely depend on your interest in your high schools. Next is starting engaging in a projects or developing research skills may help you in the beginning of your application process, as you can develop these projects or research projects into something bigger than from the very beginning. Next is to start actively engaging in volunteering work, because volunteering usually helps you to expand your extracurricular activities, and you should be smart at this point. Don't don't take too much volunteering work. You should understand in what you are good at and be directed to this point. Next is enrolling in challenging courses. Start studying challenging courses. If you don't have AP courses at your school, you always have an online possibility to take courses such as Coursera, Udemy, or edX. They have AP level courses. AP level courses will help you in your future to take AP exams. AP means advanced placement. It's the level of the subject higher than the high school, your subject. For example, if you are interested in biology, high school biology is the foundation. AP level biology is the biology that you may have on your first year at university level or college. So taking these exams will somehow help you to upgrade your possibilities to enter university. Next is start understanding the special exams such as SAT, ACT, and AP exams. Start to learning more about SAT. If you're in the ninth grade, you can have PSAT, start PSAT courses on such platforms as Han Academy. They are free of charge and you can always have mock courses there. Which is the difference between SAT and PSAT? PSAT is the specially oriented examination for the ninth grade, so it doesn't have any topics of the 10th and 11th grade. So you will understand the structure of examination and the questions you're gonna be asked. Reach out your career counselor. It's the time when you have to work with your career counselor. If you're interested in applying to US universities, we definitely advise you to reach out the Education USA centers in your city or in your region. Also, you can always find us virtually online at Education USA Virtual. We have a lot of courses, we have a lot of different information which can help you. In the ninth grade, it's the best time to start research, not only on US universities. Make your own research on how to apply to US universities, because counselors may help you providing you with information, but the best way to understand is reading yourself and finding information yourself. So next step is 10th and 11th grade. We say it's the crucial period when you have to be very organized and you have to understand everything should be done step by step and definitely in the exact period. So don't stop continuing to develop your English level proficiency. expand your activity as a leader and initiator, demonstrating problem-solving skills and contribution to the community. So it's the thing that may help you in your essay, in your statement of purpose, which you may highlight as how you help your community and what you can bring to the university community after applying to university. So continue emphasizing your writing and communication skills, because communication skills will be helpful for you during the interviews if you will have them, and writing skills are always welcomed, and they are always important in the application process. Next is engage in globally recognized activities. So activities are more impressive that are recognized than unpopular ones. Think about the problems that there are in your society, which you may try to find the answer on, or you may solve the problem. Clarify your major. It's the time when you should understand perfectly what you want to study at your university. Major is the educational program you are choosing to study. If you want, for example, to be a psychologist in the future, it's not always right to take the psychology major at university level. You may take the biology fundamental as fundamental science during your bachelor degree, and then on the third and fourth year you may change your interest or change your major to psychology. So you should be very clear about what you want to do. If you want to be a lawyer, you should understand and pick up the major which is relevant to law and this area. Then attend university exhibitions. It's not always possible for students, applicants, to go to America and visit universities offline. So you always have the possibility to visit the exhibitions or university fairs online. And usually American universities, with the cooperation of Education USA regional, they usually have a lot of fairs, and they have a lot of meetings, come to different countries themselves, and they will help you understand the university setting and what this university can provide students. University websites are very important. So the most important thing for you at this point is looking for university websites, searching university websites. If you have chosen already the university, search the university website yourself, as the most clear and the most actual information is always represented in the university websites, because different other websites may present information which can be old, the last year's information, the previous year's information. So believe only the actual information and reliable ones. And university websites may help you answer the question, why us? Universities usually ask why you have chosen to go to United States and why you have chosen this or that university or this or that major. And this will, the university website will ensure you how to answer this question. Seek out for financial aid opportunities. It's the very good period to understand the possibilities of financial aid opportunities or in this or that university. Next is, as I already said, don't stop volunteering and don't stop understanding your interest area. It's the time when you can when you can go to internships in your area of interest. For example, in the summer period between 10th and 11th grade, you can take an interns. Usually they are unpaid, but they will definitely help you in your portfolio for university application. Take SAT or ACT, IELTS, TOEFL exams. Take them not mock exams, but concrete exams, and they will show you your level of English proficiency or your SAT level, and you will understand what your next steps in your future plan to develop these skills. Again, work with career counselor and create your own resume. Career counselors usually help in creating your resumes. Some schools have career counselors, some schools don't have career counselors, so you have to understand your possibilities. Talk to your school, to your teachers. Maybe they are interested in the career advising process and they also may help you. Fill out the downloaded version of Common App. I always suggest students to download the Common App and print it and filling it out with your hand with pen, not on computer, because usually this may help you understand your real situation with your portfolio. Next is planning the vacation. During the vacation between 10th and 11th grade, it's a great opportunity for you to have summer schools, attend summer schools in the university you have chosen, or go to some research internships in the university that you're gonna apply to. So next we're gonna talk about the junior year. Junior year is the 10th grade if your school lasts 11 years, and it's 11th grade if your school lasts 12 years. So it's the spring period is the good time to take the first SAT, ACT, or IELTS TOEFL tests. If you are satisfied with your scores, great. If you're not satisfied with your scores, continue preparing and pass them once again during the summer period. A lot of different organizations and there are a lot of online courses which gives you an opportunity to prepare to the SAT in the short period of time. Next is start writing about honors and ECs. Honors is the things you have done during your 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. It's the Olympiads, maybe it's research projects, it can be different debates, the things you won on the regional or the republic level in your country or worldwide. ECs is extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities, as I have already mentioned, it's volunteering works, different projects in your area of interest or research projects. You can start doing research with professors from universities in your country. Professors, you can reach out the professors in the university you are wish to apply to, but usually they are too busy, but still some of them may be interested working with potential bachelor students. Add more details to your honors and ECs. Try to write down every detail of your extracurricular activities. If you helped your in your school with English language to the, for example, students of the elementary school, it can be counted as extracurricular activities. If you are supporting your family, helping your parents to look after your siblings, it also can be counted as extracurricular activities in application process. Check college essay guide and other resources for drafting your description. College essay guide is a good website where you can find a lot of helpful information. Next, make final college list. The spring period, it's the period where you are making your college list and adding or deleting the colleges or universities you are not wishing to apply to. Understand that every application you are going to pay for fee for every application to every university. So depending on how much colleges, how much universities you are choosing, the amount of money you're going to pay will be expanded. Next, and so add remove colleges. After detailed review, check colleges websites, learn application requirements. Usually application requirements differ from one university to another university, from one college to another college, from one faculty to another faculty. So you should understand the level of English which is required to apply to this or that university. Some universities have lower level of English, some universities require higher level of English. Review supplementary essay questions and learn there are there should be in Common App, you will have to answer supplemental essay questions. So you can review the essay questions which were suggested the previous year. So you will be prepared somehow to answering this question. LORS is a letter of recommendations. So it's time to think whom you will ask for letters of recommendations. Usually universities ask for 2 or 1 teacher and a school counselor to give you a recommendation letter. But if you are doing a research proposal, or if you are doing a research with university professor, it's a great opportunity to show your research skills and ask your professor to supervise professor to give you a recommendation letter. So overview best. It's time for you to overview the best laws. There are plenty of laws in different portals and different websites. This may be helpful for you if you are studying in a school and your teacher may have bad level of English, or may not know what is the letter of recommendation and how it should be written. Prepare more information for your teachers and counselors. This information may be helpful for you in your letter of recommendations. Next is the summer period. So retake the SAT, ACT, IELTS, or TOEFL tests if needed. If you are satisfied again, it's great. If you are not satisfied, continue preparing. You have time to go through the tests and upload them. Usually the deadline is the same as the finishing your application. Next is keep writing your honors and ECs. Finalize your honors and ECs description. Seek for help if needed. Usually you can, if you have a career counselor in your school, or you found a career counselor at EducationUSA, usually they help you to understand if you are at a good road with your honors and ECs with feedback. Never stop asking people for help, and never be afraid of asking people to revise your essays and your honors and ECs description. Common App essays. Brainstorm and choose the topic. So again, the application process is a holistic process. So the honors and ECs that you have, the description that you have of them, usually you will write about the same things in your essays and statement of purpose. So, and usually your honors and ECs should be relevant to your area of applications, so the major you have chosen. If you have chosen to go to biology, for example, it will be strange for the admissions that you have chosen the working in the internships on human rights, for example. Then learn college essay writing strategies, read best essays, and seek for resources for writing college essays. Write your draft essay and ask someone to review it. You may ask your English language teacher, you may ask your education advisor at EducationUSA, you may ask a career advisor to review your essay and give you feedback. Common App. Create your account in Common App. It's the time when you have to create your account in Common App. In Common App also they have a special resource where you will have an opportunity to look for deadlines and don't miss them. Start filling out the Common App, and it should be always, you should always check your Common App like once a week in the summer period. Next is the fall time. So it's the most important period for you in your application. Tracking. Always track what's happening with your application materials. Gather all your materials, organize them in your laptop, and have them with you clear, done, and you have to be very organized about your materials. Be organized by creating calendar with most important deadlines. You may use different tools such as Google Sheets or Google Calendar, Trello, and so on, and be organized online. If you are, if you, how to say, if you are more likely to use paper-based organizers, you may use paper-based organizers, but definitely don't miss the deadlines. The online versions or the computer-based organizers are better than you can set up the alarm, and they may remind you about the deadlines. So be organized and creating calendar with the most important deadlines. Deadlines for laws and essays. Usually the deadlines for laws differ from the deadline for your application. If the deadline for your application may be December the 1st or December the 31st, the deadline for law may be January or February, depending on the college or university. So you should be very patient, but still you should always remind your teachers not to forget to write and send law for you. Deadlines to fill out financial aid applications. Usually financial aid applications filled separately. Some universities have them have the same application as applying to the university. The financial aid is inside this application, but some universities have separate applications for the financial aid or scholarships. So you have to look for it, and don't miss filling out the CSS profile. CSS profile is the profile which is filled if you're applying for need-based financial aid. So school counselors at this period are your best friends and the person whom you will talk more than you are talking with your parents. Remind about filling out the school profile. In the Common App and some university systems, school counselors are asked to fill out the school profile. So it's not done by yourself, it's always done by schools. Requests for transcripts. As I already said, your grade point average, GPAs are very important. So, and you cannot write down your GPAs. Usually, the universities ask for transcripts. So you have to add the special documents, transcripts, to approve that you have this or that GPA. Request for or reminds about your laws, ask about the nominations. Some colleges or universities ask your school counselors for you to be nominated to the merit-based scholarships. Merit-based scholarships are the scholarships which are giving according to your academic achievements or your research projects, and you should be nominated by your school. Essay. You have to finalize your version of essay and upload it in the Common App. Answer all the supplemental questions to your essay given by the chosen college, and ask your counselor to help you review them and give feedback. So before you finish your application and before you submit your application, always ask someone to review everything you have written, because they may check your grammar, some technical issues may arise. So, and the financial aid again, think about the financial aid, look for financial aid opportunities. Usually they are written on the university websites, but sometimes there are a lot of different funds or different opportunities for you to apply to financial aid, which are not at the university, so which are not given by your college. And check if IDoc is needed. IDoc are documents, supplementary documents, which are needed if you are applying to the need-based financial aid, such as tax information about your parents, letters from your parents' work with their salary, and so on. So check for this information. Next, and the last slide, is the visual timeline of the typical application process, starting from September and ending. We are here ending by April. Usually we finalize our application in December, wait for the decisions till March, like till springtime. and make the last decision in April or May. And in May, usually universities ask for tuition deposit. So if you are applying to this university and you are approving that you are gonna study there, they will ask you for deposit to be paid. So I think this is it. And don't be afraid of a lot of words and a lot of deadlines. You may always look back, stop, and understand what your deadline is. And after you will revise it several times, after you will read different information, everything will be clear for you. And once you start your application, definitely you will finish it, because there were a lot of thousands and thousands of students before you and will be after you. So you are not alone in this process.
Good words, Ainash. And thank you very much for this full presentation. I'm sure it's just the detail. If you think that there was too much information, just you wait, because there's so many more things that you will need to learn before even applying. So, but we are trying to make it as easy as possible for you. And you've seen that Ainash prepared a lot of like text information for you as well. So feel free to, after this live that we have, you can go back, check the text, check the presentation again. But yeah, let's summarize a little bit. So Ainash, you said a lot of things about like what people should do like in 9th grade, in 10th grade. But what is your advice? What is like the best strategy to not get overwhelmed while you do all of those things, while you're getting prepared for applying to the university?
Oh, thank you for question. Great question. So managing time effectively to meet application deadlines without feeling overwhelmed requires careful planning and organization. We can point out some strategies to help you achieve this. So the first thing is creating a timeline. Break down the application process into smaller tasks and set deadlines for each. There is a saying, if you have to eat elephant, eat it by pieces. So you have to subdivide your aim into small steps or small pieces and point them out in your calendar. Use a calendar, planner, or digital tools to keep track of deadlines and progress. Secondly, prioritize tasks. Identify tasks that need immediate attention and those that can be done later. So if you are feeling that your level of English is not enough, so prioritizing learning English and giving all your attention to this will be great at this point. Focus on high priority tasks such as writing essays or gathering documents. Set achievable goals. Set specific, realistic goals for each day of week. So we always say SMART goals. They should be achievable, they should be specific, and they should be measurable. So you will understand what you're gonna do. If you are not if you don't have enough time, don't set writing an essay in 2 days. Give yourself 1 week or 2 weeks to understand the topic of your essay, 1 month to write an essay. So it will be not overwhelming if you are not achieving at this point. Avoid overcommitting and be honest about what you can accomplish in a given time frame. Fourth, create a daily schedule. You should create not only manage your calendar by weeks or months. You should be very disciplined in your routine, everyday work. So you should understand how much time you spend for your school, for your volunteer, and don't forget to sleep. Please don't forget to eat and sleep. Usually students in application period, especially when they are in 11th grade, in summer period, they set very high goals. They push all their energy and give all their time for different activities, and they don't sleep because the stress is very bad for you at this period. If you are stressed, you can miss the deadlines, and it will be crucial in the application period. Break tasks into smaller steps, as I already said. Avoid procrastination. Usually procrastination, it's the time, Sasha who knows, maybe when you need to do something and you always find out another very important thing you have to do. It's usually helping your parents, going shopping, or cleaning your house. It's always procrastinating. It's always about procrastinating. Start working on your application well in advance to avoid last minute stress. It's a great thing. There is a rule: 5 plus 20 or 5 plus 10. Always, if you are procrastinating or you are feeling overwhelmed, try to make to work hard 10 minutes and give yourself 5-minute break. Or if you can work 20 minutes and give yourself 5-minute break. When you give yourself break, it doesn't mean you have to go to social media or you have to watch YouTube. Usually it's getting up, making some physical exercises, because changing the activity is always a better way to relax your mind. Use time management techniques, limit distraction, and take care about yourself, as I already said. Limiting distraction means usually try to set a place where you want to work in a separate area than you are sleeping or eating, because work should be the place you're working in. It's not the place where in the kitchen you're eating, or working in your bed is the worst choice ever. Next, seek for help if needed. Review and revise. Celebrate the milestones. So celebrating the milestones, it's like very great opportunity for yourself to be not overwhelmed, to go through stress. Give yourself a little presents for every step that you are good at. Say, for example, if you like coffee, have a cup of coffee. If you like cakes or cookies, give yourself an opportunity to have a great cake after you finalize your essay, something like this. So by implementing these strategies, you can manage your time effectively and meet application deadlines without overwhelming yourself. These resources can be helpful for you to track your deadline or staying organized. As I already said, it's like Google Calendar or Trello. It's online versions, and they have an alarm which can be set for you to help you remind you about the deadlines.
That's nice, Ainash. Thank you very much once again for a very open answer. And I have one more question to you, because there's a lot of deadlines, different kind of importance for them. So how important is to prioritize certain deadlines over others? And how can applicants determine which deadline are the most crucial at the moment?
Oh, great question. So prioritizing deadlines during the US university application process is crucial, as missing them can negatively impact your chances for admission. Students need to break them down and prioritize the most important. For example, if you are choosing to apply in early decision or early action deadlines, you should be prioritizing these universities and these deadlines. Early decision and early action are the terms that sometimes are very students don't understand these terms usually the first time they are applying to your university. Early decision is a binding, meaning if you are accepted, you must attend that college. So if you are choosing to apply, for example, to Brown University in early decision, and you are accepted to this university, you cannot how to say, you will have to go to this university. So prioritize if you have the top choice university for yourself, and you will need to go to early decision. Early action is non-binding, allowing you to apply to other schools as well. If you have a top choice school with an early decision option, these deadlines should be top priority for you. And applying early demonstrates interest, and you can slightly increase your chances of acceptance. So next is regular decision deadlines. As we have shown in the last slide, the regular decision deadlines typically are between December and January. Missing the deadlines could affect your chances of admission, and it's crucial to submit application by these dates to have a good chance of acceptance. Many schools accept common application, which can streamline the process for applying to multiple colleges. So you will see the deadlines, as I already said, and you can be organized, and you can see the deadlines that you are missing. Next is the scholarship deadlines, and also we can point out, as I already said, the financial aid deadlines. Don't miss the deadlines for financial aid opportunities, because usually they differ from one school to another, and they differ from the application period deadlines. Next is supplemental material deadlines. Sometimes after application, some universities ask for additional supplemental materials, such as writing samples or your transcripts or the letters from your schools approving that you have attended this or that course, something like this. And if you're missing these deadlines, again, it can be crucial in your application. Next is standardized test deadlines, such as TOEFL, SAT, or ACT deadlines. Usually they differ, and some schools give you an opportunity to upload your test scores after you have submitted your application. And if you are passing the test after, for example, in December, and you have already submitted your application, please don't forget to upload, or don't forget to give the school number to the test center where you are taking the test. I think about prioritizing deadlines. I want to say there are no important and not important deadlines. All the deadlines are important, but understand that you should be not prioritizing, but you should be organizing yourself. You should be setting the deadlines for yourself and understanding which is first thing and which is very important thing to do now, and which can have some time and will wait for you, and you can do it afterwards.
Thank you, Ainash, so much for a very good advices. And I'm sure that if you, by the way, if those who are watching this live or in recording, if you still have a question, feel free to leave this question in the comment section below, and we will come back to you in a written form. But yes, Ainash, this is it for today. I think we answered most of the questions and we gave a lot of information. Just in case, I remind you that this week we're all together. Yesterday, as you might remember, we met with Alina, who told us about how can you benefit basically from Education USA. Today with Ainash, we discussed deadlines, how to follow them. Ainash shared her experience about some apps that you can use for this, some strategies. So if you just join us, you can watch it back and definitely make some notes, because there will be a lot of crucial information for your success. And tomorrow we are getting back to you, but this time we are going to talk about 5 steps to the US study. So it will be a comprehensive guide to applying in the United States universities. It will be with Umid, and we are gonna discuss the education process, the application process, even more detailed. So get ready, stay tuned with us. Once again, Ainash, thank you so much for your time, that you've shared your experience with me and our audience. And so maybe you have some last words of encouragement for our students.
Thank you so much, Alexandra, that I had a great time I have spent, and I want to say to students who are applying this year to US universities, Don't be afraid. It's always hard to start. It's always hard in your first steps. But afterwards, you will say yourself, thank you very much, and you will be proud of yourself. And good luck in applying to US universities.
Yes, good luck and goodbye. Till tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye bye.
Bye.